Debugging Amplify build failures can be a challenging task, but with the right approach it can be simplified. To start with, it is essential to understand the Amplify build process, which involves several steps, including initialization, configuration, and deployment. The first step in debugging Amplify build failures is to identify the error message. Amplify provides detailed error messages that can help you pinpoint the issue. Look for the error message in the build logs or the Amplify CLI output. Once you have identified the error message, the next step is to check the Amplify configuration files. Amplify uses configuration files such as Amplify config.js and backend config.json to store project settings. Check these files for any syntax errors or incorrect configurations. Another common cause of Amplify build failures is dependency issues. Make sure that all dependencies are up to date and compatible with the Amplify version you are using. You can check the dependencies in the package.json file. In addition to checking the configuration files and dependencies, it is also essential to check the code for any syntax errors or logical errors. Use a code editor or an IDE to check the code for any errors. If you are still unable to identify the issue, the next step is to check the Amplify build logs. The build logs provide detailed information about the build process and can help you identify the issue. Finally, if none of the above steps help you identify the issue, you can try resetting the Amplify project and rebuilding it from scratch. This can help resolve any configuration issues or dependency issues that may be causing the build failure. In summary, debugging Amplify build failures requires a systematic approach that involves identifying the error message, checking the configuration files and dependencies, checking the code for any errors, checking the build logs, and finally resetting the Amplify project if necessary. By following these steps, you can quickly identify and resolve Amplify build failures and get your project up and running. It is also essential to follow best practices such as regularly updating dependencies and testing the code to prevent build failures. By following these best practices, you can minimize the risk of build failures and ensure that your Amplify project is always running smoothly. In conclusion, debugging Amplify build failures is a critical task that requires a combination of technical skills and attention to detail. By following the steps outlined in this guide and following best practices, you can quickly identify and resolve Amplify build failures and ensure that your project is always running smoothly.